So everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Yeah. So thank you for joining everyone. So today onwards will be everything is okay practical only as same to the real time only. Okay. So now as of now we discussed right like just those are will be introduction part like how what is our PT life cycle and where we can do from the like POC when we can start what are the non-functional requirements we can gather. So this all will be we need to prepare from the as per our current like workload model also I explained workload model nothing but so when before doing for the execution you should be prepared this and as per this document you need to do from the executions you can design scenario and execute from the controller. Okay, so now we need to start from the virtual user generator. Okay, so today onwards we can record the script and after the record the script what are the enhancements we need to do we can start from the today one more enhancement is that is a parameterization concept. Okay, so once we can open the virtual user generator it will look like this and add new script. Okay, and here already I told any web application we need to select from the protocol like web HTTP HTML protocol and we need to provide the script name like for as of now I'm doing from the pet store only pet store in that I'm doing from the pet booking. Okay, and just I'm giving from the today date of the okay. So means I given from the like naming convention also you should practice from the same way like application name what scenario are okay doing and you need to give from the dates and after that just click on the create button. Okay, and after that no need to do anything just click from the record button because we want to record the what is the business flow. So that business flow you can record means using for the record button you can click from the record button. So there you can see the action and means everything we are recording the code is the what is the scenario we are recording like pet booking everything we are recording the action part and we are recording is a web browser that is we are selected web and application nothing but it's a browser like it is a Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or whatever we are selecting and you this is the URL of the application. So this URL is a very important for us. So like which application you are testing you need to give from the that URL and as well to the we have the environments also like QA environment, UAT environment, sometimes perf environment. So based on that which environment you are testing you need to provide that URL here. Maximum as a performance test engineer we are using the maximum is a UAT2 or sometimes we have the perf environment also dedicated environment will be there same as a production because how the production behavior is there same thing we need test means we need from the same calculation details from the as a production. So that is why here which URL we are testing you need provide that URL. Now we are doing from the Pestor application. So everyone will be know right Pestor application. So any application you are going to doing that like recording means you should be know the business flow because once we can done this you don't come to the back these things will be happen. Okay, okay, so like this is the manual I am showing. Okay, this is the application you need to click from the sign in button. No, I want to go from the home page. Okay, go to the back. So these things don't happen from the while recording the script. If it is how many lines of also will be there or like sometimes 350 to 10,000 lines of code also it is recorded in our script like it's a big business flow. So at that time also you should be understand first of all application before recording. So otherwise you have the some documents also will be there use case documents and using that you can see that document and you can properly you need to record that script. Okay, so now everyone will be familiar for this pet store application, right? What are the steps we need to perform? Yes, right. And one more thing we need to give from the transaction also very important because these transactions only how much response time it is happening we will know we want to write. So that is why before recording you need to plan from the transactions also. So transaction names also, transaction nothing but like launch, login and pet booking, these all will be coming to the transaction. So each and every transaction response time, how much time it is happening, that is our major duty. So means that transaction you are giving as a some login, some I given as a Kiran. So if someone will be see means this login from which application, which scenario is doing login, able to understand, like you are given as a 1.4 second happen from this transaction. If you give from the like this, if anyone will be understand, login, okay fine, login, okay login means which application you are testing, what scenario you are testing, in that what is your transaction. That is a very important thing from the naming convention as a, okay, performance testing or anything if you are doing means we are going as a professional, right? So means you need to give from the professional way. So if you give like this, they will easily identify that you not worked, just from the knowledge only. So that is why this naming convention also very important for us. So transactions, how to we can give means, so first transaction launch, right? So what is the application name? Pay store. So underscore, okay, and in that what we are doing, pet booking, okay. After that what is the your scenario? Launch URL. So you are given as some 1.2 second results to the client. Then client will be easy to understand, okay, is doing from the pay store application. In that pet booking is scenario, that launch is happened from the 1.3 second. So each and every transaction you should be follow from the like this only, okay. Every time you can do from the same next transaction, okay. Next transaction name you can give from the same like this, and launch. After that you need to give from the login. And one more thing also important thing, transaction, which transaction, this is the T01, nothing but transaction 01, login T02, okay. And thought transaction. Next what we are doing, we are clicking the button. So you can observe also, after launch, this is the launch we did, and after that sign in, and we need to provide from the username and password J2EE, and you need to provide from the password also, and click on login button. So login is completed. After that what you are doing, you are clicking from the any one of the pet, same name you can give from the here also transaction, click on pet, click on pet, and this is the transaction 03, and next fourth transaction. So transaction nothing but what steps you are performing. So now I am clicking from the this fish button, click on pet. In the click on pet, we are doing from the selecting the product. So that is why you can give it as a select product. You can select any one of the product. You can give it as a name as a select product ID, or click on product ID also, no problem. Select product ID. So T04, and next fifth transaction, okay. Next what we are doing, you are click from the product, and there next you what you are doing, add to cart. So you can give it as a transaction name is add to cart, add to cart, and transaction sum 05, and next sixth step, again we can see, we can click on add to cart, and next what you are doing, you are enter for the quantity and click on the proceed to checkout. Same transaction name you can give, click on, click on what you are doing, proceed to checkout. So don't give from the spaces when you are giving for the transaction name. don't give to the spaces. If you want means you can give from the underscore is fine, but don't give from the spaces. T06 and 7th transaction. You can observe if you click from the proceed to checkout, and after that you are entering from the payment details. Okay, so you need to provide from the payment details, like we can give it as a one more transaction also we can give. Okay, 7th transaction, control V, and what you are doing, enter the payment details, and you can give from the transaction 07. So 8 steps. So again after that you are clicking from the continue button. So means if you are clicking continue button also, what will happen means the network call is going to the application also. So that is why each and every step also we need to give from the as a transaction. So click on continue. Continue button means button also you can write. Okay, as per your convenience you can write from the this. Okay, this is just transaction names only, this is not a test case. Okay, and next step you need to confirm details. Same thing you can give from the click on confirm. Click on confirm and transaction T09. See, you can click for the confirm and see thank you for your pet booking. Means your up to this is the your actual business flow, and after that your pet booking is successfully okay ordered. So after that what you can do, sign out. That is also one of the transaction. Final transaction also you need to provide the transaction 10. What is the final transaction name? Logout. Click on logout and you can give from the transaction TW. So for this application we have the total 10 transactions. So before going, who will provide these transactions and this business flow means we are ourselves, we are not how we are doing, right? We are not like this is application we need to do from these steps, we are not confirmed. Okay, we need to, when you are gathering from the non-functional requirements, at that time only you need to gather from the what are the critical business scenarios, critical business transactions. So based on that, if you already document will be there, you can prepare document, like you can write from the document also, like sometimes what will happen is already existing project, already this all scenarios they are doing, they have the some use case document will be there. How it will be there means, so like steps 1 steps like enter the URL. Okay, this is launch URL, and after that, so this is also important, we'll see that also. So these are will be basics. Okay, before recording this all also. Okay, I think already we have. Okay, now we'll take new one. In this only we can take one. Okay, for this we are taking. Now what you can do means give from the serial number. Okay, sometimes you will get from the use case like this. Otherwise sometimes it is a very new project, yourself you need to prepare from the document also sometimes. Okay, not for every time. If it is a very new brand project, at that time only, So in my 10 year experience, I am not done for the one new also. Already existing will be there, we are using. Otherwise, we are gather from the non-functional requirement from the client. Okay, serial number and steps. Okay, and next will be like we can give it as a test data and transaction name. So now you need to give from the first step. So what is the first step? Launch URL. So test data nothing but, so if you want to launch URL means we need to give from the URL, right? That URL also we need to, like they will provide from the everything from the here. Okay. Okay, we'll take like they will provide from the like this URL as the test data, because if anyone see this document means he will able to easy to understand. Okay, this is the launch URL, we can click on the like launch URL, and after that this is the URL transaction name. So already we written, right, transaction name, same name we can give. Okay, and second step, after that click on login button. Okay, and click on login button means you need to enter the username password, right, before that. So you can provide from the username and password also you need to provide here. Okay, what is the username means you can give like J2W, and password also you need to provide from the J2W. Means someone will be seen is easy to understand. Okay, we need to next step will be login, and this is the test data, and after that you need to provide the transaction name, same we can give from the transaction name. Okay, and next step, so after that what we are doing in our application, click on login is completed. What we can do, we need to click on the pet, right? Click on any one pet, any one pet. So we are writing from the some elaborate from here compared to the transaction. For here when you are click on pet, we have the any test data. Everyone able to hear, right? Everyone there very silent.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
We have
Okay,
fish or
thank you,
something
thank
like that.
you. Oh, yeah, yeah, I thinking you guys are concentrating or not, or otherwise you feeling any bore.
No, 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 sir.
No, right? Yeah, thank you. So, because see, I'm giving from the very real time things, because if everyone is going as an experience only, we are going. You guys will be entering to the performance testing means you are obviously putting some experience and you are going, right? Means you need from the everything is a real time, like how to we can give, and this document how to we can prepare. So my sir not told for this means that is not good. That is why each and every step I am very clearly explaining. Okay, now click on pet. So here we don't have any data, means just what we are doing, we are clicking the one pet only. So that is why there is no data, no need to enter anything. And after that you need to provide from the transaction details. Now you have the this document will be there. If you have the 300 lines also, when you are recording the script, by seeing this you can record, right? Easy. Yes or no?
Sir, why you didn't put test data on click on any pet site?
Test data.
Test data, any put any test data on click on any pet third section in the in this talk.
Yeah, yeah. So click on pet means you are not entering any data to the application, right? Just you are clicking. Means there is no data need from there.
Okay, so in this case, loader how can handle this by with the session ID or something like that?
No, no. It is like you are clicking pet, right? So based on that, that is dynamically changing, right? Maybe it is a fish, dog, anything will be there. That is a dynamic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So like this, we can prepare the tested at like use case document like this. We can prepare a end or we can stop and we'll continue from there. Everyone will be understand, then we can continue from the next topic. Otherwise, we want means we can prepare from the use case document from the entire application also. One application we can see means we can see.
Okay. Sir, I have one question. So once we reach on the logo 10th number on serial number on the logo part, then we can enter data or not? Then again, it's a
No data, right? Why you are data? You are just clicking the button. There
okay.
is no data, right? Why you need?
Okay, if anything we have submit like form like add a animal or something like that, we have
Yeah,
that.
okay, no problem. I will explain from this end to end. Then you can easily understand. Okay, no worry.
No,
I
no,
think.
any step like
Yeah. I will explain for this also. Okay. So you are enter the data. So this data will be need, because if you don't know this, you are not enter to the application. Yes, right?
like
So
yes,
that is
like
why,
web
yes, that is
submit
why
action.
we are clearly giving from the data here.
Yes, sir.
If
Yes, sir.
by seeing this, they will easy to understand the application and they will easy to perform the recording the application also.
Okay, we
Okay.
can say that web submit action.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So now J2W and we are entering from the username password also, and click from the login button, and after that you are selecting from the pet, and here you are selecting from the one of the product ID. So same thing you need to provide from the click on or select whatever maybe, click on product ID. I like you are click for the fish, right? You can give it as a fish product ID. Okay. And there we don't have any data because we are not submitting to the application. So next will be you need to give from the transaction name also. Okay, next step. Okay, fifth step. So after click on select product, you can go to the application. See, click for this, and after that what we are doing, we are add to cart. So that is also just action part only. Okay, add to cart. So click on add to cart, you can write, that is a good thing. Okay, and you need to add, give from the transaction name. Okay, there is also there is no data. Next, proceed to checkout. You can go to the application as click on this, and after that you can enter quantity and proceed to checkout. So now go to the here and copy this and come to the document, and what is the next step? Click on, what is that? Click on, hello,
So click on I add to cart. Click on confirm. Means checkout button.
click on continue, right? You can go to the transaction also, we can see, click on proceed to checkout, sorry, yeah, click on proceed to checkout. You can give it as a click on proceed to checkout.
Yes.
Okay, and there is also no data, we are not giving. And if it is a data you are giving as a quantity, you are thinking means you can give from the quantity also, means you can give, but that is no need from the quantity because that is the ourself we can divide this side. Seventh point. Next, enter the payment details.
Maybe this data is showing.
Yes, details. Okay, enter the payment details. Payment details, and click on continue button. Okay, now here you can go to the application. what is data you are entering, right? All data you can select, like you can give from the card type, card type, okay, and card number, comma, and expiry date, comma, billing address, f name, nothing but first name, last name, okay, and address 1, address 2. So we can give from the like state, all details also we can, means this data also very important for us, okay. So after that you can give from the transaction name. And next step, eighth step, okay, we need to just click on the continue button. So you can give it as a, so you can observe enter details and click on continue. So go to the transaction, click on continue, okay, and here where there is no data, and just you can give for the transaction name, okay. Next, ninth step, click on confirm button, and you can give from the transaction name. And 10th step, okay, log out, click on log out button. So you will get from the document like this, okay. If it is already existing project, you will get from the document like this, each scenario wise you will get from the like this, okay. So maybe new project yourself you can understand the application, after that you need to prepare from the this document also sometimes, okay. Okay, if you like they will provide from the like this, you can like record any script, right? Any application we can do, right? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir. Like
Yeah,
for
yes, Kiran.
Yes, sir.
Means like they will provide from the like this, how many steps also no problem. We can do from the like our when you are recording, right? You can easy to record. Like now you can go to the application, just click on start recording, right? So now your everything is ready before recording to the application. So every time is the recording options also very important for us. So you can go to the recording options. There we can check from the recording. There we have the two modes will be there, HTML mode and URL mode. When we can switch from the HTML to URL means, so all user based actions you want to record means you can go with the HTML based. You want to record the user actions with the server side resource also means you can go to the URL mode. And one more difference is the like HTML nothing but if it is that page doesn't change from the every time. So URL nothing but see for example Flipkart, Amazon will be there. So their offers, the products will be every time will be same. Yes or no? No, right? So today's offers are different. Today product is different. Every day the pages are keep on changing. So at that time we can't record the using for the HTML base. We can use from the URL based because it will record the what the user actions will be there and server resource also it will record it. Okay, like now we can see the HTML base. So already I told, right, we can select from the these two, web URL and web submit data, and record within the current script step. why you are not selecting this, why you are selecting this, if anyone asks or anything, means so it's a web link and web submit form is the different. Web link nothing but like it is the images will be load to the application. So because we are not testing as the images response time how much happening, we are not testing. We are testing from the application behavior. So that is why we are selecting from the this one, and this is the current script step we are selecting. Okay, and after that advanced also important. So you can give from the like okay, you can uncheck from the only these two only can keep starting. Okay, after that which one we can select I will tell. And we have the headers also will be there, so you also don't give from the do not record headers as of now. Okay, do not record headers. Okay, click on okay. And network mapping and filter also very important. Already I told we have the three things will be there: socket, VNet, and these three. And if you want to socket means what is the socket? Like all web-based application, we can select from the socket level. All Windows-based applications, we can select from the VNet level. When we are unable to recording the script or some request you are unable to recording, like recording is not properly happening, some request is missing once recording is completed, you have observed that you can select from the at that time both also and you can record. So that is way we can do. So these are recording options are very important. So interview definitely they will ask from the recording options. Why? Because so every time you are recording the script, like you are done from the 4 years experience, so you will be thoroughly know from the this recording options. What is the recording options? What are the things will be there? And what is the advanced? What things will be there? Mapping and filter. What are the things will be? So they everything should be in your mind,
Okay.
then only they
Sir,
will know that yeah you are good for the load runner also. Okay,
sir, sir, in advanced header option, do not select. What is the reason, sir? Could you please tell?
no so there is no reason. Okay, now I am why I told means just they are everyone is new, right? They will confuse. After that I will enable. Okay, no need. Okay, because when you record the script, right, now everything you can see from the many header files, so that is why it's not good. So that is why just enable disable now, and after that we can enable and we can see. That is just
Okay.
okay. So now everything is good, right? Then we can start recording. So after that click on OK button, and any changes done click on that and start record button. So before recording we can close the all the browsers. Which browser you are selected, all browsers you need to close and click on the start record button. So once click on start record button, you can see this. These are the recording events, and which URL you are provided, that URL came and launch is done. Launch is done. Next step, what is our transaction? Praveen,
Sorry.
what is our transaction, Praveen?
Click on Better and add to cart.
No. See, if you
Login.
want, means you can see the document also.
Login.
Don't confuse.
Login.
See, what is the
Log.
next step? Login. So
Log.
means, so don't confuse like this. So you can follow the, if you don't want, you don't know, then you can follow this. Okay, this document also you can follow. And okay, we can like this, you can put from the Excel. Okay, and by seeing also, okay, click on login button. So now come to the application. Now what is the that we can do from the click on login button. So this transaction you are starting means you are doing, before doing you can give from the transaction name here. This is the insert start transaction. So click on that insert transaction and give for the transaction name. So you can copy or paste it also, you can do. If you want means you can do, otherwise okay, we can comment, and after that also we can do it. Okay, now you can give from the transaction name also. See, click on the start transaction, give the transaction name. See launch URL and click OK. Now you can perform the action, sign in and enter the username and password. Click on login button because this everything is a one transaction you have to click on. So click on login is completed, right, Sanju? So if it is completed, you need to end the transaction. We have the start transaction will be there, end transaction will be there. Means click on login is completed, means login is done successfully. You need to end this transaction. See, this is the end transaction. So you can click here. It is showing from the end transaction. So just click here and click from the end. So that click on that is completed. Next transaction what? Start transaction. Click on pet, right? You can give from the same transaction as a click on pet. Click on pet and click on OK. Now you can click from the any one of the this and click on pet is completed, means you need to end the transaction. So click on here and click on pet. You can end. So next what you are doing? You are selecting the product. Select product ID. Click on OK and select from the any one of the product. So again click on that also, product also completed, right? End this. Again you are doing from the add to cart. So start transaction, again give from the start transaction name is a click on add to cart and click on OK and click from the add to cart. Means first you need to give from the transaction name and after that you need to perform the action. So click on add to cart is completed. You can end this. And next is the proceed to checkout. You can give from the transaction name is the proceed to checkout and click on OK and click from the proceed to checkout. And now you need to enter the details. Before that you can entering the close this transaction and you need to give from the details, all details, and click on continue button. Before click on continue button you need to provide the these things. Okay, click on continue, enter details and click on continue. Click on continue. Okay, click on continue is completed. End the transaction, end transaction and click on confirm button. Before click this you can give from the transaction name is click on confirm button, then click from the confirm button. So click on confirm is completed. End the transaction. You can click here and this. Next what is the transaction? Click on sign out. So click here and click on sign out. So now you can click from the sign out and now you can end this transaction because our business flow is completed. End. So what things you want, you are recorded, everything is completed, you can stop record button. This is the record button. You can see everyone just click from the stop record button. So once you can click on stop record button, automatically our tool itself write the some script. Okay, and after that you can see here also you have that host will be there. When you are seeing from the recording report host, there you can see the actperf.com. This is the our domain or not, you need to confirm. So if you go to the application, see actperf.com, this is the ours only, means that is our host, means that is fine. Maybe you are seeing from the this and this also. So this google.com and Google Maps our host, our domain are different one.
Different one.
So different one means we need that code in our script. Those requests will be need
Not
in our
needed.
script? No
No,
need,
no,
right?
not.
No.
Because that is a junk data. So at that time you can uncheck this. Okay, just uncheck this and click on regenerate button. Then what will happen means this code will be removed, and what is the code you are expecting, that code only it will be there generated. See, now you can see here. So there is no Google, it is not came here. If you see everywhere, there is no Google. Maybe you are, unfortunately you are selected this. Okay, it will be there like this, and you can observe. Now you can see the Google code also in our action part. See, go to the action. You can see here, this is the, see, save browsing google.com. This is our code. No, right?
No.
No, right? So that is why no need to for this. So that is why once recording is completed, this is also very important for us. Some guys, what will happen means they will record like this and directly go to the action and they will execute the script. Okay, I am getting from the error. Obviously, you will get error because that is not our host domain. So some Google you are calling means the Google page also it is opening. So that is why no need from that application, means you need to uncheck this. So once first recording is completed, you come to the recording report. There you should be checked from the which is our host. You can observe also here. This is our host. We have the 13 request. Google also 4 will be there. So this is no need. You can uncheck this and click on regenerated. Then you will get from the what is the exactly our domain. You will get from the that domain script here. Now you can observe. You can check from the anywhere. It's a Google will be there. It will not there because we are filter. See, you can observe. Everyone able to see. So now we can observe also. We are given transaction names also. See, this is the last start transaction, launch URL. We are given login, right? Okay, launch we are given. Okay, this is the launch, not login. You can observe also. Sign in, nothing but it's a not. No one told this second transaction, right?
Yes.
You can give from the login. So when you are editing from the transactions, right? So carefully you can edit, and what is the start transaction name you can give provided, same transaction name you need to give, otherwise you will get from the error. So you can observe start is ended, or end transaction. So this you can paste from the same transaction name also here. So now login is ended here, means login when you are before starting, this is the transaction, and after that this code is generated when you are clicking for that, entering from the username password, and after that you are ended transaction, means up to that is finished, and again what you did, click on pet, you are started, lr underscore start transaction, click on pet. So you are started and you are ended. See, it's ended. Click on pot. That is the which function it is generating, LR and transaction. And you can observe next LR start transaction. You are selecting from the product ID. So this is the some fish product ID you are selected. It is ended here. And again you are started from the click on add to cart, and again you are ended the LR into transaction, and again proceed to checkout started, and proceed to checkout ended, and next we did from the click on continue. You are enter the details like card details, visa type, all details you are entered, and click from the continue. So means click on continue is completed. Next transaction what we did, click on confirm, started, confirm, and you confirm the details, and after that end transaction, and final will be click on sign out. So what is the steps we performed, everything is recorded or not? Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is why. So like, okay, that is fine. Which purpose it is used from the start and end transaction? Okay, which purpose we can use the start and end transaction? Anyone guess? Okay, what we can do is we can execute. Okay, this is the reply button. Just reply this script. Reply nothing but we are executing. Just one time we are executing. You can see the runtime viewer also, like how the application it is executing. So launching URL, login.
We use start and end transaction for runtime
Yeah.
settings to calculate the time.
Okay,
How much
calculate
time
the
taking
response
from,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now you can observe we are executed. This login is a 1 minute 379 milliseconds happen. One user average time. And click on bet, this much happen. Select a product, this much happen. Maybe you are not given select product. Then you know the how much time it is happened select product. Will not, we don't know, right? Because you are not given, you forgetted the transaction name. So see, you can observe we are not given from the launch, because we are not given launch, because when you are launch the application automatically through our application, automatically launch is came. So that is why we are unable to providing from the transaction name. So that is why here transaction is not there. But anyone will be guess what is the response time of the launch? Anyone guess? Anyone guess?
Can you repeat the question?
So now I am not given launch URL. What is the response time of the launch URL? We are not confirmed, right? We are not confirmed, because if you are not given, tool is not giving, how will we know a particular transaction this is the response time? So means if you don't miss the transaction name, if you miss transaction name, so client is asking from the, we have the 10 transaction but only 9 transactions. What is the transaction of the launch, they will ask. Then what will happen? We are in blank. So that is why based on from the transactions, how many transactions will be there, all transactions we need to give from the proper transaction names, and you can give from the, don't miss from the one transaction also, like start end. So LR start transaction, LR end transaction, which purpose we can use means to measure the particular transaction, okay, action, okay, response time means we can use from the LR start and end transaction. So simply what will happen is this, when you are starting from the sign out, this code will be executed, means it is a click from the sign out button, and after end this sign out button, this just here to here how much response time happen, that is it is calculated. So that is why each and every action we need from the transaction name. So now we can observe we are not given from the launch. Then we are not unable to calculate from the launch. So that is why we can give from the launch transaction also. Manual also we can provide. Okay. Just we can do from the two ways. One is from the here you can observe start transaction. Click from the start transaction. Give from the transaction name. Launch URL. Okay. And you are ending here. How you are know this is the end here? You can observe also. Here starting from the login means before login only, like we are doing from the logout like launch, right? So click from the end transaction. See this is the end transaction. Give from the transaction name. Like start transaction, what is the name you are provided? Same name you need to provide. If you give from the, if is anything is wrong, you will get from the wrong. See now I given as a some URL missing. You can observe now will execute. This transaction will pass or fail, we can observe. See, you can observe also, script will be pass, but you got from the error. So this is also not accept. Why it is happen means you can see the everything, we can see in the output window in the replay log. So what is the error it is happen? We are able to see the here. You can observe error. User started transaction launch URL but did not reaching from the corresponding end transaction statement. Why? Because here is a launch URL we are given, but end transaction you can go here. You can go to the application here. You can see the transaction. See, you can observe above I given launch URL. Here you are given from the launch URL. So that is why it is not reaching. So that is why you are getting from the error. So that is why when you are giving from the start transaction, transaction name should be same. Don't miss from anything. So that is why what is the transaction name you are given, you can copy and paste from the in end transaction name also when you are doing from the manually type. Okay. So now again we'll give from the correct one URL. Now we can save this. Again we'll replay this. See, now your script will pass. There is no errors. So now what we can do, you can see the transaction names here. See, now launch you got right. So you can observe. Last time we are not given transaction name, you are not unable to find it. So now you have the launch URL and everything is the transaction names, response time also we are able to see. Because this is only our job, like each and every transaction, how much response time happening, we need to provide to the client. As per client, 2 seconds we are meet or not, you need to check with multiple users. This is only single user, like scripting we are doing as a single users. So it's clear. And one more thing, like if you want to get from the this transactions some statistics means like runtime viewer also I'm getting right. You can see here runtime viewer also. So if you want to see like this means we need to change from the first time some settings. So that is also I will explain. You can go to the tools. There we have the options. And here you can see the general editor scripting. You need to go to the scripting. And here you can go to the replay. And here you can observe show runtime viewer during the replay. Then only you are able to see the our runtime viewer. And here also this is also important. Collect replay statistics like transaction names and everything you want to see in the result window means you can give from the select from the collect replay statistics. So these two are important for us. It's clear?
Yes, sir.
So just now scripting is everything record is completed. Next duty is our scripting enhancements. Scripting enhancements nothing but first one is the parameterization. What is the parameterization? Nothing but like we need to give from the static input to the server. Like what are the values you are entering through keyboard, those values should do the parameterization. So in our application we are recorded, we know that what values we are entered through keyboard. So anyone guess what values we are entered through keyboard?
Sir, like username,
Lo-
password,
Login details
Username,
and
password,
login details.
Yes, login details, first name, last
payment
name,
detail.
card
Okay.
number, card expire date. So these
Yes.
all data we are entered. So means through keyboard you are entered means those values should be parameterization. Why we need to do for the parameterization?
For
Why?
sir,
Because yeah, why? Because so if you this script you can push into the controller only single J2W user only multiple times it will executed. That is the realistic. No, right? So real time how it is happening? we have the different login Facebook. We are logging for the different users. But if you not done any scripting enhancements, same script you are pushing to the control with 1,000 users, what will happen? The J2W user only it will execute from the 1,000 times. It is a realistic environment?
No.
No, right? So that is why we are also do from the realistic environment. Means how to we can do means we can do for the parameterization. Parameterization nothing but just here what is the values you are enter the keyword first you can identify. For example, now you are identify as a username. So you can select from the that username. Now we are doing for the parameterization. Simple concept only. Okay. Just I will give from the simple introduction and we'll close for today as of now. Okay. Now selected, click on right button and replace with parameter and create new parameter. And here parameter name. Parameter name nothing but which value you are doing. Which value we are doing?
Username.
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 Username. So you need to give from the that is. So but you are given as a Kiran, Praveen, okay, Ravi. So these things you can give means it's not good because someone will be see your script. They will able to understand. Okay, he done the username parameterization. He done the password. He done the first name, last name. So that is why this naming convention is also very important. Like you can give from the username, don't give from the spaces and underscore parameterization you are doing right underscore you can give as a param. And next is the parameter type. This is the parameter name, parameter type. Parameter types we can see means we have the multiple things will be there. File, date and time and custom and iteration number, unique number, different will be there. When we can select from the file, when we can select from the date means file nothing but if it is a text or it is a numeric, you can as a select as a file. Otherwise, you are selecting from the date means we can select from the date and time. Okay. So based on that, you can select from the parameter type. We will discuss from the briefly every one by one also. Okay. So after that, you can select the parameter type. Just click from the properties and after that just click from the create table and click on OK. And here you can observe J2W is came. Now I want to add from the more data to the usernames means click on the edit with notepad and there you can enter from the data J2W1 user means different user I am adding J2W2, J2W3. So J2. So for example, I want test from the 100 user means I will provide from the 100 data here and you can save this. Now you can observe how many users came 5 means just I given 5 that is why 5 came and by name we can select from the by name. Here you need to select from the which value you are doing username, right? You can select from the username and after that click on close and click on OK and no. See now you can observe username param is completed. So same way you can do from the password also. So again we'll do from the replace with parameter, create new parameter and give from the password param. Okay. And this is the text only, right? We can give as a file and go to the properties, create table, click on OK and edit with notepad and you can give from the passwords also you can give. Okay. Valid data we can give. As of now I'm giving from the some different okay, just your understanding point of view I'm providing from the some data. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and you can save this and close and by name you can select as a password because we are doing password and click on close and click on OK and no. See now we done. So if we execute this and now we'll go to the runtime settings. Before execute, we want to see the output, like username is equal this epic you want to see, means go to the runtime settings. Here is the runtime settings. Go to the logs. We have the logs. We can see the detail level, standard and extend logs. So you need to select from the extend logs, and there you need to select from the parameter substitution. Then only you are able to see the output window. Okay, username is equal this value, pick like some Jojo or Jojo1. You can see the there. Okay, now I selected this, and after that save this. Now we can just replay this. See, now your script will be passed, and means there is no issues. Now you want to observe from the where in the output window only. Go to the control home, nothing but starting line. Okay, go to the control home, and you can observe here launch URL started here, and you can go here. Launch URL ended with past status. Again, like login is started, and again you can go here. See, in the login you are done the parameterization username param. Which value is picked? J2W, J2W. So this is the first line. See, J2W is a password, and username you can go J2W. So means first line it is picked. So real time you are executing from the 100 user, means 100 times 100 data you have provided. For example, now we are given 5 data. So just runtime settings will execute from the 5 times. Okay, in the runtime settings we have the run logic. There you need to provide from the 5 times, and save this. And now just I am executing 5 times. Just you can observe 5 times means what will happen? 5 times different user will be execute. See, now you can observe error you can ignore. Okay, because I am not given for the proper usernames, like valid usernames I am not given. So you can understand that login how values picked from the first iteration time. Starting iteration 1 means first user. You can go to the login. You can observe login is started. You can observe J2W, J2W means first one, and go to the second iteration. See, ending iteration 1 means ended one iteration, starting second iteration. See, now you can observe username password how it is picked. You can observe here in the login session. See, J2W1 Kiran is picked. If you want, means you can go to the parameter, and you can observe J2W1 second one, and password is a Kiran. Okay, so means real time also it will pick from the like this, like same different users will pick. Then if you want to execute 100 user, means you need to provide from the 100 user data, and you can execute from the this script in the controller. So clear everyone? Hello?
Yes, Kiran.
Yeah. So I think I'm stopping from here for today. Okay, we have the parameter section only. Tomorrow onwards we'll going. Okay, we have the like 3 to 4 classes only this week. Maybe it will complete from the parameterization. Okay, so we'll continue our classes. Okay, thank you for joining, and we'll meet from tomorrow and we'll continue our classes.
Kiran, total how many applications like will you be covering here? Kiran?
Yeah, we'll cover from the 3 to 4 applications, and I will give from the your work assessment will be many applications I will provide.
Okay.
Okay.